Hi, I'm Amanda Gulik from CleverDoughKids.com, where I help parents just like you raise money-smart kids, teaching your child about money in a fun way that's actually going to stick with them for the rest of their lives. So if that's something you're interested in, then make sure you click subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you're going to know the minute my next video comes out, you know that your own happiness is actually valuable, right? Look, if you're anything like me, then you've probably been undermining your own happiness and putting other people's happiness above you. But remember when we're on the airplane, when we could still go on airplanes before the pandemic hit us? Remember how they always told us to take that mask and put it on ourselves first before we put it on our children, on our spouses, on other people around us. And why did they say that? Because if we don't put the life-saving oxygen mask on, we won't have the ability to help other people. And the same is true with your life. If you're not putting your own happiness first, you can't help other people be happy. As much as you think you can, as much as you feel like, but other people are more important, they can sense it if you're not happy, if you're not genuine. And that is important. We need to lead by role modeling. Honestly, it's the best form. People will shut themselves off if they think they're being told what to do, but if they see you doing it, then they will follow your lead. That's a really happy person. I want to be like that person. That's what you want to be. Now, an even tougher question. Is your child guilty of this? Are they putting your happiness and their friends' happiness and the teacher's happiness above their own? Is that what you want for them as a parent? You want your children to be happy, right? It is so easy for us as parents to be like, oh, sweetheart, your happiness means so much. Put yourself first. But then we don't do it. We don't do it ourselves. So they're just role modeling us. Like every life skill, our kids are going to model what we do and what society does. And we can't be in control of what society does, but we can be in control of what we do. So don't be surprised when your child is off on their own, taking care of everybody else but themselves, if we're not taking care of ourselves first. All right, so I'm not talking about being selfish. I'm talking about being self-full, loving yourself so that you have more love to share with others. Can you remember a time when you purposely didn't do something that you really wanted to do because, well, somebody else wanted to do it, and so you just let them have that wonderful experience instead? Why didn't you let yourself do it? Why are you not important? Probably because you felt that your own needs were not as important as theirs, that somehow you don't matter. But you do matter. You are enough. You are more than enough. Look, I know you don't put other people's feelings and desires before yours on purpose because you don't think you're worthy, but subconsciously, that's actually what's happening. Can you see that? It's not what we want our kids to be like. Think about it. Do you like being around unhappy people? People who are just stressed about life and always complaining? Isn't it rather draining? Don't you want to be around happy people? Then you have to look at yourself and think, am I the person I want to hang out with? Am I the person that gives me inspiration and optimism and hope and joy? Because that is important. And that is something you can do. And then your children will do that. But won't people think you're awfully selfish if you're always putting yourself first? Yep, it's very likely some people will. But does it matter? If you're being genuinely authentic and doing things for yourself to make yourself happy in a real way, not just in a materialistic way, but sincerely making yourself joyful so that you have more joy to share with other people. I'm not talking about just going out and buying yourself a ton of jewelry so that you can look happy. I'm talking about actually giving yourself the time to take a nice bath, to feel good about yourself, to go on a walk on your own so you can just sort through your own thoughts, to sit in silence with yourself. And yes, to go out and treat yourself because you deserve it, but not because you want to show it off. That's the difference. Plus, if you're showing so much joy and happiness, guess what? Other people are going to want to do that too, and they're going to come to you to say, hey, how do you do this? I want to learn how to do this. And then think, by helping yourself, you're able to help so many more people because they're inspired by you. Okay, so I'm going to share with you the 5 things that you can do starting right now to help value yourself and be happy, so you can be the best role model that you can possibly be for your children and for your society. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to schedule a self-date. Yes, a date with yourself. Time for yourself to do something you love, whether it is to go on a nice nature walk, to read a book, to sing a song, to take a bubble bath, something for yourself. Anything that's going to make you truly happy and peaceful and joyful and grateful and just feeling love for yourself. Second thing I want you to do is to make your own bucket list. Write down all the goals that you want to achieve in your life, or even just start with this year and then you can go from there. What do you want to be? What do you want to have? What do you want to do? Write everything down. Get it all out. Really look around. And if you're stuck, you have no idea, then start looking up ideas on Facebook or in magazines, or ask friends what their ideas are of what they want to achieve, and it might just jog your memory too. What do you want to do before your time here on earth is over? At the end of your life, I want you looking back and going, I'm so glad that I did this thing and that I was that thing and I had this thing. Not to look back like way too many people do, saying, I wish I'd done more. I wish I'd been more. And then I want you to create a vision board for yourself, which I talk about in this video here. And I show you actually step by step how to create a vision board so that it actually works with your subconscious brain and helps you to make your dreams come true. There are little mental tricks that we can do to actually make sure we achieve our goals. And you can learn all about that in that video there. And then turn that vision board into a movie vision board so that you can watch it every day and feel like you're living your dreams right now. I talk about how to do that, and I actually show you a software that I use to make my own vision boards in this video here. And the 5th thing I want you to really consider is to value your time. Right now, you might be working for a job and get paid by the hour. That means you are putting value on your time. Your hour of your entire life is worth this much money. I want you to start thinking of ways to really extra value your life and to put much more than $9 or $10 into an hour of your life worth. I want you to find ways to maybe a side hustle or an online business, something that's going to give you much more value for your time. I actually put together a video here on how to start an online business for yourself so that your hours can have so much more value and give you so much more free time to do the things you love to do and to spend the time with your family and friends. And the 5th thing is just to be your child's role model. And it's not that difficult. Do the first 4 things, take care of yourself first, and you automatically do the 5th thing. You automatically become your child's best role model. You can do this. So write down all of your goals that you wish to achieve. Find the time to create your own vision board to really feel that you're living the life that you love. Remember to value yourself, to take a self-date, and to make sure that your kids see you taking time for yourself and putting yourself first. Sure, they might feel slightly left out in that moment, but long term, they're going to role model that. They're going to take time for themselves, and you can teach them to take self-dates now. You can teach them to do a vision board for their own bucket list of goals. You can have fun creating a mind movie, a moving vision board with your child. I've got links in the description below to all the resources and tools that I personally use. And I know you're going to get a ton out of those, so make sure you check them out. And then I want you to head over here where I'm going to actually show you one of my own mind movies to help inspire you to believe in yourself. You matter. Another quick thing I'd like you to do before we go today, I want you to write "I am enough" on your mirror. And I want you to look at it and read it to yourself every day, and get your child to look at it and read it to themselves every day, because you are enough and I love you and I know you can do this. Let me know in the comments below what your biggest aha moment is from today, and then head over here to check out this mind movie for you to show you how much you matter.